It's back o'clock.
Are we?
Is it?
Are we back?
I think it might be back o'clock, Rusty.
Jesus.
I do think so too.
Oh man.
Okay, well, my now playing works now. It's not super visible. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I'm just gonna add an outline. And it's going to be black.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's not a lot better.
You can widen that, widen the actual outline itself. I tend to think that especially on OBS, that tends to help out a lot. Like, yeah, that's better.
There we go. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
We're doing this Pokemon Wonderlocke challenge.
And because we're insane, we're doing it on actual hardware.
We're doing it on an actual, real 3DS.
Yeah.
What happens if I turn the 3D on? This doesn't have a 3D switch. This is one of the ones that's
I don't
2D.
think that is not a technically it's not a 3DS, it's a 2DS XL.
Right.
I think he may need to.
Oh no, chat isn't behind. Chat is too
I was gonna
tall.
say. I think you may need to rearrange your layers there.
Yeah.
Oh no, chat is so tall. Who?
Yeah, you've...
Height 200.
This is a little bit better.
That's too small.
I would go like
Yeah, we got
230.
I'll try 230. Yeah.
It's probably good enough.
Yeah.
Stop in on Sunday. That's where that is.
Rusty, are you going to be approaching a Mega Evolution solution?
No, I'm going to be flushing a Mega Evolution solution.
Are you going to flush it with its Mega Stone?
Might as well. Well, I don't know. The chances of Lucario are probably pretty high, right?
I wouldn't say it's 0.
I might keep it.
You found that intriguing still.
I misclicked. I intended to say the thing. But I bumped.
But he borked it. He bum-fuzzled it up.
Lucario was very happy to see you, Rusty.
Interesting.
That fox wants to throw hands. He wants to do it with you.
The jackal, technically.
But Mega Evolution transcends.
Does it go further beyond?
Imagine not knowing, like not being spoiled on Mega Evolution and then coming up to this and like all of the talk up to here is like, we're researching Mega Evolution, but we don't know what it is. And then you get this big old lore drop about what it is and how it works. And you're like, oh my God, I gotta do it. I gotta Mega Evolve.
Crunchy also wants you to Mega Evolve.
Hey, you guys want to delete that?
I do.
Thank you.
As soon as mod view actually pull up.
Maybe the game crashed.
It's possible it did. Sometimes that happens.
Okay, it might take a minute to reset. I might have to look up my IP address. So, it's time for Nathan and Ian to vamp.
Do vamp.
Well, now sing the whole song.
No.
I won't be doing that.
You don't want me to do that. You don't want me to sing on this stream. We should talk about Pokemon because obviously that's what we're playing and all.
Yeah.
So, kind of dating this. This is after the announcement of Pokemon Z to A, whatever we're gonna call it. They showed the Mega Evolution symbol. Do you think... I'm the only one, Isaac. I'm the only one that cares about sports on this channel. I mean, I'll talk about how crazy free agency's been, but like, they don't want it. So anyway, rounding back. Do you think we're going to get new Mega Evolutions, or do you think it's just going to be the ones that
were in Gen 6 are coming back?
Yeah.
I think if they don't give us new ones, that would be insane.
Like, so I'm assuming that so they're calling this a Legends game, so
yeah,
I'm assuming it to be more based off of Legends Arceus than like a Y remake or something.
Real quick, Nathan, do you remember the button combo to pull up debug mode?
I believe it's L, down,
start,
and select, I think.
Yeah.
Sure is. Thank you.
Yeah. So, like, I think that whatever starters...
Yeah, L select down.
Whatever starters are in there are going to have Mega Evolution. Whether that means that it's starters that have Mega Evolution already, but there's only 2 gens that have no. Gen 1, Gen 3.
1 and 3.
Yeah.
It's just Gens 1 and 3.
Yeah, it is just Gens 1, 3. So, I don't think... Alright, there we go. He's getting it back up, so... But... And do you expect more than that? Or do you expect any at all?
I think I agree with Rusty in that it's probably more likely than more likely than not that we will be getting new megas of some sort. But and we only know what we know from the trailer and whatever educational guesses we can make based on the last Legends game.
Yeah.
We know they like introducing variants of existing Pokemon basically ever since the Alola games, so with Mega Evolution being I'm going to assume a bigger focus in this game, just from the standpoint of it's one of the 2 things that they've talked about are going to be in this game, then
it's fair.
What if...
I think it's more likely than not.
Yeah.
What if it was no regional variants, but regional variant megas? No new megas, but every mega is different. Like, you get a different version of Mega Lucario. You get a different version of Mega Rayquaza.
Mega Rayquaza doesn't need more.
You get 2 new versions of Mega Charizard.
There is a Mega Pokemon that was given a regional variant in Slowbro. So maybe we see Mega Galarian Slowbro.
And they have been doing a good job of keeping the Galarian regionals, specifically the ones with the Galarica twigs and the Galarica wreaths and all that.
Yeah.
They've been doing a good job keeping those methods available in game.
He just becomes like Mega Blastoise and just gets more guns.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of interesting because Legends Arceus actually kind of kept things narrow in that the only regional variant of a Pokemon that appears in Legends Arceus, besides the Hisuian variants that is allowed in Legends Arceus, is Alolan Vulpix.
Because they knew people would fucking riot if they didn't put that goddamn fox.
Ponyta's in the game, but not Galarian Ponyta. So In a lot of ways, Legends Arceus kind of reminds me of Let's Go in that sort of where they intentionally kept things kind of narrow because it's so heavily inspired by an existing game.
Right.
So they may be making a game that is very narrowly focused on the Pokemon that only appeared in X and Y, kind of similar to Legends Arceus and the Gen 4 games. But who knows?
Be right back.
Meow. Stick.
How about this? They actually do fewer variants, but they do an X variant, a Y variant, and a Z variant.
Well, technically, like Paldea only has 2 regional variants.
And then the Z variants are Zygarde themed. That's
Yeah.
where I was going.
Yeah. But technically, Paldea only has 2 regional forms in Wooper and Tauros. Now, Tauros has that sort of 3-way branch, and they like doing the evolutions to existing Pokemon. So, who knows?
Oh, it's only
I guess
Braixen.
they did do a lot of like evolutions of Pokemon, like and I'm talking about like Darwin evolution of like different branching evolution of Pokemon with your your Wiglet, your Toad's
But those aren't
Convergent. They're
convergent evolution.
Yeah,
Those aren't.
That was the word I was trying to look for.
Yeah.
I knew one of you would get me.
Rusty, you're trapped.
That's why I'm not switching.
Something.
I'm not fire spinning here with you. You're fire spinning here with me.
Absol.
One of the cool ones.
I don't really have anything to beat it, so I am gonna swap into Skarmory and brute force it.
You're gonna swap into all of the defense.
To my answer for literally everything.
Hi, my name is Skarmory. You're a physical attacker. Please welcome to die.
I don't have to hit. I don't have to hit you hard. I will live long enough to hit you enough.
That was a crit.
Yeah. And Steel Wing has a chance to raise defense, right?
It does.
It's so fucking bonkers. This is such a silly Pokemon.
I love Skarmory.
Defense +4. This is actually a really good level up spread. Look at that.
Yeah, that's good.
That you can tell why Skarm Bliss was a defensive core.
You will not kill this team. The things that are out will not die.
Well, and Rocky Helmet in that kind of a team gets interesting.
We will convert Rusty to Big Skull yet.
We just need to get him a Ferrothorn and...
Nope. I hate that pine cone.
Fine, we'll get him a Toxapex.
There we go.
Shuckle.
Shuckle is not Big Stall certified.
He's got stall stuff.
Nathan, don't fuckle with Shuckle.
I don't fuckle with Shuckle.
He can infestate, and that's about it. I think they took Toxic away from him.
I don't think he can Toxic in Sword and Shield without tradebacks.
Yeah, them like limiting the toxic pool.
Coolest building in Pokemon?
Yeah. Didn't you have to go up and do the Mega Evolution stuff, or did they tell you to leave?
She wanted me to go to the gym.
I think you have to do the gym battle.
You have to do the gym battle first, and then go back and do the Lucario challenge.
Yeah.
Lucario.
Show me the softball score.
Who is Lucario?
So, Ian, you brought up Ferrothorn, right?
Yeah.
I want to introduce to the stream why competitive Pokemon players kind of their ears perk up whenever they hear Ferrothorn. So there was a meme on the Stunfisk subreddit, which is the competitive Pokemon subreddit on Reddit, and the title of the thread, and this is a shitpost thread. Slowbro comes out as gay. Most other Pokemon are accepting, but it turns out that Ferrothorn is very homophobic. How does this affect the OU meta?
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot this existed.
So it's a bit of a meme in the competitive Pokemon community that Ferrothorn is in fact a homophobe.
Yeah.
That's why I hated it. Retrospectively, I always knew something was off.
Slowbro gets fire blasted.
This Heracross is about to get so hurt.
Hi, my name is 4X Flying type move.
Look on.
It's the thing keeping Heracross from being good.
I mean, good's relative.
I mean, I love Heracross.
I think Heracross is good at what it does. In this gen, Heracross was actually pretty scary, especially with its Mega. And it was one of the few things where it's like the Mega doesn't completely outclass the base form.
It just changes it, yeah.
Yeah, it does something different. The Mega is all about spamming multi-strike moves. Whereas the base form typically was running like Scarf Moxie.
I was gonna say it was get a kill, continue to do so.
Yeah.
Moxie is really good if you can get a kill.
If you can get it rolling.
I've always loved that Scarf Moxie set. In Gen 5, like the preferred set actually ran Sleep Talk in the 4th move so that you could switch into a sleep move and not be completely useless. It was a very cool set.
He was a better wall breaker than people. No.
I don't know if I would call it a wall breaker, but he was a cleaner is really what it is. Where just you remove whatever stopped it from eating their entire team and then eat their entire team.
Yep.
In an attempt to keep this from turning into just Skarmory versus the world, I am also going to pull out Crobat for a little bit.
Which is another good flying type.
Yeah.
Rusty, she was a skater girl. You're saying
See you later, girl.
battle or later girl? Nah.
Avril Lavigne. Good
Avril
job.
Lavigne.
Acrobatics is still my best damage, even if I'm equipped, right?
I would have to look at your stats. Crobat's attack and special attack, while its attack is naturally higher, its special attack is close enough that it can viably be a special.
Yeah, I know it runs Heat Wave sometimes.
The Nasty Plot set is actually kind of a cool one.
Yeah. But Acrobatics has higher base damage than Wing Attack, right?
You can check. I think if you press like L, you'll see the summary of the move.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like LA or something. Well, he's a fool because now he boosted your acrobatics.
Now your acrobatics is boosted. Good job, man.
Yeah. And I don't have any poison moves right now, so I really shouldn't be using the Poison Barb. I should just leave it off.
That would boost your acrobatics. It puts the bat in acrobatics.
Haha. That was funny. Funny joke.
He puts the, how the fuck do I outspeed this thing?
When it's Crobat, you don't outspeed it. If you're not clicking a priority move, you're not going to outspeed it.
The answer is, it's 2 layers of priority. That's how you outspeed it.
The answer is, I'm the fastest thing in the metagame. Second fastest.
thing.
You're the second fastest thing in the metagame. My boy Electrode coming in clutch.
I guess Electrode is kind of a hard counter, isn't it?
I
Was-
love...
That meme is very funny.
Was there ever a time where people were running Electrode to counter Crobat?
I'm sure at some point somebody did that. Both Pokemon have been around long enough. There's a meme that got popular where it's Dragapult is sitting there saying, I love being the fastest thing in the format, and then Electrode creeping up behind it, and it's like second fastest.
Electrode is so balls to the wall fast. It's crazy. Why? What were they thinking?
Because it barely has another
I'll
stat.
post it in the chat.
It barely has another stat.
You know what? Electrode has exactly enough for it to be completely annoying. It has
Second.
Foul Play, it has Taunt, it has Volt Switch, and...
It has an electric move.
Pick your filler.
Does it have...
Back when Explosion was have their defense, it just went in and nuked. It nuked people.
Remember back in the day when crits were based on speed?
I do remember those.
Yeah, it was auto critic by level 20.
Was it... it would be wild if it had slash, right? Like it doesn't have a slashing implement on it. It doesn't have a way.
That's why
What?
Persian was great.
Yeah, Persian genuinely real good. In Gen 1 only.
Back in the mess that was Gen 1, I was going to try to call it something nicer, but... And I unironically loved
I knew it was gonna
Gen
figure
1.
out.
Watch this. Inner focus, baby! You knew.
I did know. But only because it did it in a battle a couple minutes ago.
You can't fake me out, bitch.
But this does... This feels so much better than the last gym.
I wonder
To be
why.
fair, you have a lot of flying types on your team, or things that are going to become flying types.
I wonder why this may feel better.
Yes, you are right.
Sorry, Halucha.
The
You're
real
cool.
one to be paid, that was mine, bro. It is cool when you get to see the kind of corner case interactions, like when we get to show this off stream.
Yeah, Inner Focus is legit a good ability now that
Yeah.
blocks Intimidate.
Yeah.
This
But-
was back in the days where it was like, it's all right.
Are there double battles in this gen?
They exist. I don't think there are many plot relevant ones.
There's like 2.
I'm not going to learn Heal Pulse. I'm gonna wish I had it. I'm gonna find the corner case.
I think there are a couple of team battles where you team up with the
Yeah, it's
the
mostly
With the
Warrior girl,
NPC, yeah.
It's mostly teaming up with
Serena or Callum in fighting Team Plasma.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna heal their Pokemon. Level 50, got some breathing room now.
A little bit.
Power Up Punch. What do I get that
Oh.
can learn that?
Power Punch. Good move.
It's a busted enough move that they stopped giving it out in later generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it comes back in BDSP.
Yeah.
I can't wait to flush this Lucario into
Well, you
the
have to-
Wonder Toilet.
Well, you have to get it and win the fight.
I don't have to win the fight. They give me the Pokemon anyway.
That was more for Nathan over here.
I did my very for those who weren't here last time. I did in my very first blind Nuzlocke of this game. The only Pokemon that died was that Mega Lucario in the fight against Corna because she scored a crit.
They even nerfed crits in this gen, and it still just killed.
Power Up Punch.
She was just like got super upset that I was stealing her Pokemon.
Nothing yet for Power Up Punch.
Yeah, a bunch of your Pokemon don't have fists.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get something fisty
Gross.
when I trade.
Lucario.
Yeah.
Now you gotta go up this building. You've gotta hold right for a while.
We made a game in 3D.
Another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension, another dimension.
There's a bunch of rooms filled with lore.
Yeah, but no one cares about that.
I think people are gonna care now that the next game takes place in this region.
I just realized I have a way to get some more light.
Okay.
Does that light me up pretty well?
We're perping.
We're purple, baby.
These are your e-girl neon lights.
It's not nothing.
So, do you want to tell how you've been lighting yourself up?
Yeah, I swapped Discord to light mode for streams.
Like a goddamn terrible person.
Low sweep.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Honestly, I don't hate this lighting.
Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah, Rusty likes purple.
It's the reason I got a purple lightsaber.
I'm aware.
I thought it was to complete your Samuel L. Jackson cosplay.
I'm just not even going to address that. Let's move on. It's why I grew out my hair so long and luscious, was to cosplay Samuel L. Jackson.
God, I would love to see her. Mace, would you talk about how he hates these fucking snakes on this plane?
Lucario!
Garoof.
Yeah, that's where you guys are. Go roof.
Is it on fire?
Makes me feel kind of sad that this Lucario loves me so much and I'm immediately going to flush it.
It's immediately going in the turlet.
You're just like Sir Aaron, where the Lucario feels betrayed. Shoutouts to Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Reggie noises.
On.
Unironically, the best part of that movie is that all of the Reggies are there and they're just pissed. And they make the crazy ass noises. Regirock tries to kill them with a car at one point. It's great. Maybe the only time we see him Mega Evolve, depending on how these trades go. Rusty's is faster.
Yep.
Or it won the speed tie. Falcon Punch!
For just a second, I was like...
It truly does not matter what move I use. I have
You'd
one.
die if you use Metal Sound.
Well, okay, yeah. Its attachment is too strong to be healthy. Treating it is the only responsible action. It's obsessed with me is the thing. It would have been cool if they were megas in this scene.
Nah, that stops after the battle.
That means they would have to come up with an overworld model for Mega Lucario.
They have the statue. It's there. Am I wrong?
I received
I don't know
Lucario.
if they can just be scaled down like that.
I'm not gonna say I know how modeling and rigging all actually work, but I feel like having that there at least makes it easier.
Slightly
Wait.
less animated.
All right. Wonder Trade.
Into the toilet with ye.
Oh, no, I don't.
No?
I've
Oh, you
actually
wanna-
decided I'm going to keep this Lucario until I take its Mega
I was
Stone.
gonna say you're gonna take its Mega Stone. Rob him, throw him in the toilet.
Karina's just standing there watching me do this.
It's a valuable rock. Good rock.
We're searching.
And
We're
we're searching.
searching.
And we're searching.
Oh no, we're trading with the Bloods.
This person has also reached the post game because they have the Pangoro hat.
So this is either going to be a level 1 or a level 100 Pokemon.
Not necessarily.
Neat! Another bird!
Let's see, I don't know if you know what birds are.
Bloods. So for Aerodactyl.
Do I have a Mega Aerodactylite?
I think you do.
Well,
Didn't that person give you one?
It's level 20, so it's usable. High special D, lower special attack. This is a good Aerodactyl.
Any special attack lowering nature is going to be good in a gameplay. Yeah, you've got it.
Rusty.
How many flying types are you going to have on your team, Rusty?
Rusty, just do it.
Enough.
Just pivot to all. Just
I
pivot
didn't know that this was
to a wonder mono flying lock.
Oops, all sky battles.
Pivot. Pivot.
Bagon will eventually be flying. I can swap Pyroar for Togepi and eventually be flying. Although the Togepi's got real bad nature. I'd have to get rid of Gardevoir, which is related to my favorite Pokemon.
Oops, all flying types in Gardevoir.
I don't have to run Gardevoir. Swap Pyroar for Flyroar. Yeah.
Flyroar is the fusion between Pyroar and Flygon.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm going to go look at my box. See what I fucking got.
Yeah.
I've already finished the rock gym. Like I finished the big risky thing for the. I guess there's an electric gym still.
And a nice gym.
Okay, so mono flying is a little risky.
You should also at some point do a safety save just because sometimes the hardware gets overloaded.
Yeah. I could swap Pyroar for Fletchling.
Hopper's right there too.
I could be mono flying or evolves into flying already. This is so many birds.
Do you like birds?
I'm super excited about Aerodactyl. I'm not super complaining.
I love Aerodactyl.
Oh, yeah, Aerodactyl's one of my favorite ones.
And you don't often get to use it like during game.
I think you kind of searched all the houses last time you were here.
I think so too. I think we were coming close to stream, and so I do get a catch here, correct? No. It's not true.
I think when you get onto the next route.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hoppip is just frustratingly good enough that people actually use it. Or at least Jumpluff is.
I was gonna say Jumpluff is always just better than I think it is. Just a little bit better than I think it is.
What chlorophyll sleep powder does to a motherfucker.
This Bagon's never gonna evolve.
It's not true.
Onyx learned rock polish.
I will say Aerodactyl probably doesn't need to get faster. It's very
No,
fast.
I was gonna say Payback is also not good on it.
No, on account of how fast it is.
What moves did it already know?
Well, I'm gonna look at that, but I know it doesn't have a rock move. I could, instead of making me faster, I could make enemies slower. Maybe Hung Claws.
That does have a synergy with a rock's famously shaky accuracy.
Yep.
You just gotta live long enough to do a home clause.
Oh, I didn't look at its ability.
It was pressure.
Oh. Not relevant in game, really.
I mean, it can be.
Behold the boss fight ability. It's super relevant versus player. Oh, Nathan's favorite part coming up.
Free Lapras.
I'm going to go ahead and catch something and then trade both of them.
Oh, this is some bull.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, homie.
Hey, don't
Crit it.
do me a favor and switch out to never mind.
You're not.
Say,
You're not wrong.
do you want to switch out on a Pokemon that you know knows Pursuit?
Oh, I did not catch the pursuit. Yeah, it's fine. Wish I had an Ultra Ball. Or a dragon with paralyzing move.
You got it. It's fine.
Skarmory. Leech is always fun to have on your side of Nuzlocke too. I, as a child, did not understand how good Leech Seed was, but now I am a proponent in the church.
Seed is annoying.
Yeah, I have become a proponent of the Church of Leech Seed.
You guys ready to watch me go back and forth 1 billion times on this little section of road?
A little bit.
That's what this game is going to be.
They haven't figured out box anywhere yet. Ooh, he picked up a rare candy.
Ooh, candy.
I'll get it in a minute. Because I'm not keeping this Lapras. Now, Nathan would count the Lapras as the catch here.
He would?
How I always do it is the Met at section. I can't have any two Pokemon with the same Met at section.
That's not how I do it. The cool thing about challenge runs is that you are challenging yourself.
Your run, your rules.
Yeah. You should do it the way that makes sense to you.
And I lean in the direction of I'm doing a live stream, so I'm going to do the one that gives me the most trades, the most of the gimmick that we're doing.
Yep.
Oh no, my lightsaber's running out of juice. It's pink now. I haven't charged it in a while. It turns pink when it's running low.
Needs to swap out his Kyber Crystal, if you know what I mean.
Anger point, dang.
Okay, now hear me out. Get an Articuno with Frost Breath.
I don't know if he gets Articuno. I forget what he picked as his starter.
The joke is, Nathan's told it before.
I have run a doubles team that was about Frost Breath Articuno triggering Anger Point Tauros.
Yeah.
Spinda!
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Spin to win!
Spinda to winda. Turkey
Drunky
McPanda.
McPanda!
Ah.
Take good
I like how he's got a
care.
footprint on his face. It looks like somebody stepped on his nose.
Did you guys see they figured out how to turn Spinda into GIFs, and they're like posting full films on Spinda's skins?
On Spinda's head, hex code, yes, I did see that.
It's bonkers. Okay, Lapras isn't holding anything. I would like to save my adventure so far.
So, can we convince Rusty that Spinda is some sort of bird?
I think so.
I dare you to try.
Well, you see, Rusty, the bit would be very funny.
Listen, if you guys are so good at speech and debate, let's do it. Spinda, not a bird. I'm on AF. You're on neg. Let's go.
Rusty,
You fundamentally misunderstand what debate is. If I'm debating somebody, I'm not trying to convince them of my point. I'm trying to convince the judge that they're wrong and I'm right.
yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
A cool nether fossil.
Probably not going to manage to convince him it's a bird he'd want to use. Also, Armado fucking owns.
Yeah, dude.
And its name is Princess. Oh, no.
Princess is the name of the trainer.
The name of the trainer. I really wanted the Almaldo to be named Princess. Level 40. It's usable. It learns Surf,
Big.
right?
I believe it does learn Surf.
Yeah.
So I might just keep it over
Your
Lightning.
Linoon.
But Linoon does also know Surf. Great nature.
Not for using Surf,
No, it shouldn't be using Surf,
but it will be having Surf.
that's an HM friend. That's perfectly acceptable.
It
does not
doesn't
learn
get Surf. That
I'm a
seems
liar.
silly.
I thought it did.
What I may be remembering is in Gen 4 in the PAL Park, when you moved it up, it was like a Pokemon you had to find in the water.
Maybe it's just, Hoenn 7.8 out of 10, too much water. But I associate both of the fossils from that game with water, even though neither of them are water type.
Well, that's because both of them lived underwater.
Yeah.
Again, they're found in
Yeah.
the water when you move them up in the PAL Park.
Yep.
They said nice me for a free shiny. I wonder if that'll happen. Is there anything down here?
At least a berry. Slice. Did you take that rare candy off of it?
I did.
He slices and dices. Both Gen 3 fossils are... Yeah. And, I
To
know...
be fair, there are like 3 water egg groups.
It's a big... There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
Speaking of egg groups. He said like a jackass.
Heracross. Oh, it doesn't know it's about to get fucked up.
It's just standing there. Hey! I heard you were looking for some
there.
friends. Ah!
Crossingly.
Rusty send him to EBDB.
Who is EBDB?
It's the Tumblr elevator to hell.
Oh.
Does it go to super hell?
If it's Tumblr, probably.
I hate how much you're right.
Jorin. Jorin Trouble.
I posted the elevator to EBDB in the Discord. If you want to see it, you can type in !Discord into the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can look in the description below.
Also, follow our Discord. Join us in there. The more people there, the more active the Discord will be.
Ride me!
So fast.
A not insignificant part of this section is also the music. So you can go up one-way ledges while riding on Skiddo.
A whipped dream.
Rusty, you can evolve your Slurpuff.
All the Slurpuffs that I have.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bad Pokemon.
You know what? Slurpuff got the Unburdened Belly Drum combo.
I wish...
what tier did that move it up into?
I wish the Rhyhorns
I think it got banned from NU. Something like that.
I waited for so long for you to respond, and you didn't. And then I started talking, and you talked over me.
Sorry, man.
I waited for so long.
What'd you say?
I don't even remember.
You can hop over that broken section of the fence.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else.
Boop. The Skiddo, he's free! I like the idea of just stealing a Skiddo from somebody and riding off into the sunset.
Lefties! Get on one of my birds! Which bird wants leftovers?
Well, the answer is Skarmory, but it also wants Rocky Helmet.
Yeah.
He just calls them all birds. Like old people call.
Theoretically, you could go use that shiny stone to evolve your Togepi too, or at least Togetic once it evolves.
Yeah.
He's got to teach it how to love.
Currently, is not particularly fast.
I think I like Rocky Helmet better. I think I'm not using leftovers on this run. I think I'm not.
At the very least, you can put it on Curlia just because it's not holding an item.
Yeah, that's true. It's not very often that I pick up a leftovers and don't immediately put it on something.
You can also take an item from your lanyard because it picked something else up.
Oh, yeah. A sunstone. It's for my Sunkern.
God, if you were lucky.
I would love for him to use... Rusty's... Of the people on the channel, Rusty's not going to use his Sunkern. Nathan will try.
I can think of a situation where I would use a Sunkern.
He's doing a Nuzlocke. All of his other options are dead.
A Nuzlocke TPK comes to mind. I don't happen to have like a lucky egg, do I? Does anybody remember if I've got one sitting around?
I don't think
Perhaps this is spoiling things a little bit, but you get it in the next town.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
I've been slammed bodily.
And
Did
yet
he
it
welcome...
was the one that got grievous bodily harm.
Did it welcome you to the jam?
Oh, no. Oh, it's going to kill itself. I kind of wanted it to get more hits off.
Skarmory's just like, yum, 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 I want some more.
Hit me! Come on, hit me!
Come on, hit me.
You have to come to the side of the Skiddo. Oh, I remember what I was trying to say when Nathan interrupted me 3 times in a row. I wish the Rhyhorns.
But,
I wish the Rhyhorns were as fast as the Skiddo. In a region where racing Pokemon is a canon thing that happens, it's crazy that you can ride one of the Pokemon being raced, and it's one of the slowest experiences I've ever. Oh no!
Rusty,
It figured out how to get faster than me.
did they?
No.
Rusty, did you ever do a camp where they had turtle races?
We did Hermit
Did our
Crab.
camp used to do a critter crawl? Critter crawl?
I don't think so. We did at Seabase. We did Hermit Crab races.
I could have sworn that we did. Our nature center did a critter crawl.
Maybe. I was never a part of it.
I think Jeremy conducted it, if I'm remembering correctly.
That would make sense. He was only there as the director 1 year. He would have. He cares enough to do it.
Yeah. I vaguely remember him kind of pushing a few boundaries in that sort of direction.
Yeah.
But Rhyhorn makes a good critter crawl contestant. You can have races of slow things.
honestly, they're kind of sick.
He's going to do it. They're playing the full animation. Mega Aerodactyl!
What is its mega ability?
Tough Claws. Do you know how many moves Aerodactyl gets that are buffed by Tough Claws?
I bet it's 1.
Of the metagame relevant ones, it's basically the Elemental Fangs. It gets like your standard normal moves like Double Edge or like Body Slam or something like that, I think. But other than that, it's basically like the Elemental Fangs are really the only relevant moves that get buffed by Tough Claws.
It does get a pretty good stat boost, though. Right?
Yeah, all Mega Evolutions add a net 100, base 100 to your BST.
Gotcha.
Sometimes that happens by subtracting it off of one stat, but the net gain is 100 to your BST.
Another way to
you
raise
make
Skarmory's speed. Oh, Skarmory's not. Yeah, I don't need Automize. But I was thinking about Crobat again. I'm getting my birds confused.
You've got enough of them.
Got so many.
ESS does point out Curlier with leftovers allows it to heal the damage that it can't survive in the first place. Curlier will not be coming out until it is level 30 and isn't a Curlier anymore.
You're keeping it in the closet? God damn it, Rusty.
I'm just not going to dignify that with a response.
Not my best work, but sometimes, yeah. You got
And I would say, for an in-game playthrough, Fly is perfectly fine, and that will get buffed by Tough Claw.
What does Tough Claws buff again? It's the...
Contact moves.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of rock moves aren't contact. Mostly because they're not you making contact.
I was going to say, if I'm beating somebody with a rock, I'm not making contact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The rock is the one that's making contact.
Yeah. Which is definitely physical. That rock, definitely a physical
It is
thing.
a physical thing hitting them.
Yeah.
Not a special attack.
No.
It's just not making contact.
Yeah, which makes sense. Sometimes there are weird things that make contact and don't make contact, but that makes sense. When I'm beating something to death with a rock, I'm not touching
you.
I'm
not touching you. I'm not touching you.
It's so stupid.
Oh,
Rusty.
very Cain and Abel there, isn't it?
A little bit.
Oh no, my attack.
Rusty, aren't you glad that you invited both of us specifically to be a part of your stream?
I am.
I think I'm not touching your jokes about beating people to death with rocks.
Just saying, Cain and Abel were siblings. They got it. Repeatedly, to the back of the head.
If this is a rest talking Tauros, I'm going to be so mad.
He's a sleepy Tauros.
He's a sleepy sheepy. Is Steel Wing... Does it hit harder than Drill Peck?
I think Drill Peck probably has a higher BST.
It's kind
Or
of...
base attack.
kind of what I was thinking.
But
Also, I feel like... Is Steel Wing 100% accurate?
I think Steel Wing...
Because I don't think it is. It's sticking out in my head that it's like 90 or 80 or 85. One of the weird ones that like misses just enough to like really piss you off.
I think Iron Tail is that one.
90 accuracy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been
Iron
really
Tail's
lucky.
relatively inaccurate. I think it's like 75 or something like that.
Yeah.
Look at that big hole.
You can't surf here.
5434.
I remember that means. That was in an old camp thing.
Not just camp, but yeah. 5434 means that's what she said.
Yeah. Rusty, I do have a list of items pulled up in this town. I can read them off to you if you'd like.
Sure.
We have an elixir. You just got the silk scarf. There's a random berry, an awakening. There's a good rod. A random TM. The lucky egg. A couple of ribbons and fly.
Where is the lucky egg?
Lucky egg is from the lady on the left side of the hotel lobby upon showing her a Pokemon with maximum friendship.
Oh, I'll have that.
Your Skarmory.
Or my Crobat. Feels a little more thematic to do it with the Crobat. Train.
I like trains.
You may not have maxed your friendship yet.
Oh, not with Aerodactyl.
Skarmory.
That'll work. Also, in this hotel, there's a veteran to the west of the hotel who will give you a quiz, which will reward you a random TM.
And Linoon has something.
Does.
I need to remember that I've taken the Aerodactylite and given it a egg. That's a great ball. Mr. Bonding! I'd like to bond with you.
No.
Where'd he go? Where's Mr. Bonding?
He's in one of these rooms. Find that O man and get your O on.
He may not.
Why
He's
isn't-
here.
I can sense him.
No, he's
in the
here.
hotel.
I know it.
But if you leave the hotel and go west, you'll find a veteran who will give you a random TM if you answer the quiz correctly.
Oh, I wonder.
Kind of figured you wanted that one.
Yeah, I do. I want it for all of my birds.
And it's random. You could have gotten any of those other moves, and the other ones are kind of worthless on your team, so I was kind of hoping it was going to be them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Little late.
I was.
But that does mean that situationally you can teach something over acrobatics and then relearn acrobatics later. So,
Yeah.
not worthless. And those are there are a couple of other ribbons, but otherwise, the only other thing you're going to get is fly when you go into this little station here. Hey, we noticed you across from the train station. We really liked your vibe.
Yay.
I hope we get more Diantha in the new remake. I thought Diantha was cool, and
I don't know if it's going to be possible. I don't know what the timeline looks like. It's unclear.
timeline
So
unclear.
we know next to nothing about the game, so who could tell? It is the time for wild, crazy fandom speculation. Don't we all love it?
That just made me think of when we got the Gen 5 starters, we got their silhouettes. And
The duck with the nut on its head.
yeah.
The nut duck.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm very excited for whatever this game is going to be. As a huge Kalos stan, I love Kalos.
I would like 10 of the best ball in the game. Thank you.
You can probably buy some Ultra. Yeah, I was gonna say you can probably buy some Ultra here too.
Don't need revives.
I will say I was not the biggest fan of Legends Arceus, but that was kind of just because I felt personally insulted by all of the weird esoteric changes to the battle mechanics that they did specifically to frustrate me, I'm sure.
There's a bunch of that game that isn't the battle mechanics, though.
Yeah.
I really liked... And I did not hate the battle mechanics the way that you did. But I liked them... I liked the overall game a whole lot.
Yeah. I would say
I found Mr. Bonding...
The very real sense of danger that the game gave you was, I think, a very cool breath of fresh air.
I do like that they're like, yeah, these things will kill you. These highly dangerous animals that have like elemental powers that are, you know, and some of them are just
in this section of the town, you can get the metronome, a Max Repel, a Heart Scale, the Sky Plate, a Poketoy, the Black Sludge, and you'll get a Pokedex upgrade.
I can give the Black Sludge to Gulpin. I have a Gulpin in the box. I have Gulpin. Oh, yeah. It does heal off of because it's a poison type. Yeah.
The one thing is that will mean your acrobatics is unboosted.
Yeah, I might wait till I have a slightly better damaging move.
Which you should have gotten fly, so you could swap for that.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I meant. I'm going to use fly on Aerodactyl. It's because it gets boosted when it megas.
The battle mechanics do feel a bit janky at times, but I like them well enough to get into the Path of Solitude for over half the Mons, and probably would have done the rest of them if I wasn't doing them all with shinies. That is a level of dedication that I don't have. I did the missions for the Path of Solitude, but I have not decided to take the time to do that.
Why are we hearing games suddenly?
Because this is he's needing to hear the cry to get this.
Because you were hearing it through my mic.
Yeah, no. I didn't dislike it as much as Nathan, but yeah,
Nathan hated it. Nathan took, and he made the joke. He took the changes personally.
It did feel like they were attacking me specifically just from the weird, like, very arbitrary decisions that they make. For example, just reducing stab was a weird decision. Not making 4x weaknesses 4x was a weird decision.
The scaling on the scaling on levels also. Yeah. That's the part that I don't understand the most.
The initiative order is downright brutal. So I can't say I was a particularly big fan of how that was implemented. The asymmetry of the battles always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The fact that things could gang up on you, but you couldn't do anything about it by, like, providing some sort of countermeasure like the access to spread moves or just the ability to send out more than one Pokemon at once. Because, like, this is before they had, like, structured leagues and stuff. It would be cool if you could, like, who gives a fuck if you throw out 2 Pokemon at once,
Well, especially with, like, the idea was, like, they had just barely managed to figure out how to catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
who cares if you throw out 4 at once?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that would be a kind of cool thing. But obviously, that'd have been a bitch to implement, which is why they did. But
Linoon's gonna be my HM friend, I think.
It has been relegated to that role before. It will be relegated to that role again.
Let's get into that point. It's gonna keep Shadow Claw. Not Skarmory. It is 110 damage right now, isn't it?
Acrobatics, when it's boosted, is real good.
I like that more than Black Sludge. If I wanted to do Black Sludge, I would have just done Leftovers.
Yep.
For the way that I would use it, it's identical.
Well, the thing about the Black Sludge is that it it can only work on certain Pokemon, whereas the leftovers can work on, everybody.
Well, Black Sludge is neat in that it provides like a counter measure to like Trick. Though that can also work because they could trick it back onto another Pokemon of yours that doesn't want to be Black Sludge, but that's a whole deal. But the other thing is it kind of helps you get around item clause and formats that restrict that, which isn't relevant to an in-game playthrough, but. Go, Skarmory. Put the ow in meow stick.
Ow. Should have swapped to Crobat. I knew it was coming. Oh no.
Oh no.
That was a crit.
Hit him with that Giga Drill Breaker.
Drill Breaker.
Breaks in.
You'll notice, still not a Delphox yet.
I didn't look at what level the previous thing was.
I didn't either. We know that it's not above like 34.
Is Breaks in Psychic type?
No.
Okay.
Pure Fire at the moment. Though it probably knows a Psychic coverage move.
It definitely does. But I was thinking about getting stabbed with Thief here.
You're targeting its gigantic ears with your echoed voice. It's fine.
That is what I'm doing instead, yes.
Ah!
Ah, shit.
You're not trapped in here with me. I'm screaming in here with you.
Rorschach.
Ah!
I forget that echoed voice doubles in power the second time.
It gets stronger
Doesn't-
every time you use it.
Doesn't Aerodactyl already have ancient power?
No.
It doesn't.
Ancient power is special.
You're right. I think I'm going to
that
pass
I
on it.
F.
For a long time, I thought ancient power was, the rock version of Fire Blast or whatever, because it had 5 PP. And then when I figured out that it was only 60 base power, I'm like, this move sucks.
It's real fun when it goes off.
It should be 20 base.
Oh, I crit. Oh, that was a lot of damage.
You're turning into
Oh,
Black Bolt. You gonna kill Doctor Strange.
Keep your mouth there. That part was horrifying, by the way.
hey guys, that was the MCU's first horror movie, and
It was.
It needed to be campy, and it sure was.
It was, but like, how they killed?
Yeah, that fight was brutal.
Yeah. So all of the Avengers there was brutal.
Technically, that was the Illuminati.
It was, but don't piss off Wanda Maximoff.
Oh,
Hey,
I remember what gym this is now. We're actually good. How am I going to kill them?
Yeah, not incorrect. Bird mode is kind of owns here.
Man, I really wish Aerodactyl got acrobatics.
You'll have to stick with fly.
Yeah, it just takes twice as long.
Yep.
Let's see, I'm at level 25 with it. Yeah, okay. We'll see with the first spawn what level it is. You have to activate it.
Fun fact: this gym is in the reveal trailer of this game. There was a glitch in this gym where when you swing across the rope, or when the player character swung across the rope, the glasses on their hat stayed in the location where they jumped onto the rope. So they continued swinging while their glasses were kind of hanging there. You can see that in the initial reveal trailer of this game.
Our lowest level is 32. I think I'm going to play it safe with Aerodactyl for a little bit. I'm not super worried.
Just let them drink up that EXP.
Yeah. Game Freak removing features. Sad.
Where are my haunted glasses, Game Freak? You put ghosts in all these games otherwise. We should go find the ghost that slides around like Akuma.
My Pokemon and I will share the joy of defeating you.
You're a girl in a grass gym with 2 Pokemon. What battles have you won?
Battles of the Heart.
I would love the Book of All Knowledge to ask it how many people have ever whited out to this trainer specifically. Because, like, a lot of people have played this game, so
Somebody has.
maybe somebody has, but I can't conceive of how it could happen. Unless you're, like, deliberately trying.
Curly is about to get useful.
Yeah, but not being a curly anymore.
Also, that's some hella core strength that your character has.
Yeah, if they were an adult. This is a child.
There was never a point in my life where I could scramble up a rope like that.
Oh, there super was for me.
I'm like not 100% sure I could have ever swung across those ropes Tarzan style.
I've had this recurring thing where I tell stories from my youth, and it becomes revealed to me that I was actually an insanely strong beast child. But I was a nerd, so nobody knew, and I got made fun of for being like a weak little baby quite often. But like in middle school, we were doing arm wrestle. Like there's a substitute teacher, we weren't doing anything. And we were arm wrestling, and I beat like everybody in the class in a row, and it was like not hard, including like one of the football players. And oh yeah, Poison Fang. And I just never really thought like I never really thought about it until somebody else brought it up like a week later. I was like, yeah, I guess I did do that.
See, I wasn't ever particularly strong, but I was big, and you just have a certain amount of strength that comes with that.
Yeah, I was never big until I was an adult.
Like when we actually lifted for for athletics, you know, we would go and actually like lift weights. I never particularly moved a lot of weight, but you know, I was okay just because, you know, I was big and there's strength that comes with that. You know, I had what I would say was more usable, you know, strength that I had, you know.
Well, it's like that video of the rock climber going into the gym and he's using the machine for the first time. And these two absolutely built dudes are just like, I think they're taking the video because they had challenged the rock climber. And the rock climber's like this super wiry dude. He's like real thin. And he's doing, his first time, he's doing the same weight that they do and like not breaking a sweat. And these dudes look like little mini Arnold Schwarzeneggers, and this dude looks like a vegan with a ponytail.
Every rock climber does kind of have the shaggy build.
Mm-hmm. Go Google Alex Honnold, and he's the guy that free soloed El Cap and
yeah, they're all shaped like that.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's just certain builds that, like, go look at all the swimmers. They're all big, lanky motherfuckers.
Yep.
You know, they're all, you know, 6'5", 6'6". Their wingspan is 7'2", and like, you know, they've got, you know, hands that are like, you know, thumb to pinky that are like 18 inches across, and you know, they're just these large human beings.
They're long fellas.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Curly level 30.
So my father was a good swimmer in his time. And while he's not like the size of a professional swimmer, he kind of has that. He is tall. Like
he's got the shoulders of somebody who has swam butterfly before.
Yeah. Well, like he's 6'2", but his wingspan is like 6'8". You know, so he's got.
He's not that big, but it's like 6'5".
He says like 6'6".
6'8" is ridiculous. 6'8" is 2 inches longer than my dad is tall.
Yeah, but like he's got a massive wingspan. Like his fingers, like when he's like, you know, almost come down to his knee. But like he's longer than he is tall, which is a little weird. Typically, you're about the same.
Mom says it's interesting buying shirts for him because he has such long arms.
Yeah. And so he's got that same, you know, similar build where he's, you know, tall, but also got like these long orangutan arms is what our mother likes to make fun of him with, and so yeah. But
So, I've never actually played Pokemon Masters, but there are a bunch of little old ladies in the Pokemon franchise, and I gotta assume that when they all get onto the island, that they all have a crush on Rammus.
oh, he is slinging it.
Like an old man in a retirement home.
Yeah.
I gotta feel like he is.
Oh yeah.
When you say it, what is he slinging? Do you not need to answer that?
I'm trying to keep this stream
I'm just saying, like
PG-13-ish.
Opal, there's Agatha, there's Bertha, and he is a handsome gardener with a gentle, like, in touch with the nature.
And he does that little
attitude.
flippy thing with the scissors.
He's got a cool little flipper.
Yeah.
Exactly, he knows how to trim a hedge.
Yeah.
I gotta assume that they would all go fucking nuts for it.
I said what I said.
That is my headcanon for Ramos. Is when on the Pokemon Masters Island, it's basically the Olympic Village, and he is absolutely knocking it out of the park with that old lady demographic. I bet he could pull Drasna. He's just a nice guy.
The Olympic Village. What was very funny there.
Where did my rare candies go? They're in medicine, aren't they? Yep.
Now it's gonna evolve, right?
Yep.
When he presses a button. He's got a button for that on his wrist.
No, it was just at the very low end of a level. And I'm trying to catch it up, so I figured I would just do it.
That's not a bad call. Unlike Nathan, who absolutely just hoards them.
Well, if the idea is to maximize the amount of experience points and individual candy rewards
You do it from level 99 to level 100.
Well, the optimal decision then would be to save your rare candies until you're basically about to fight the elite.
I do it too. I'm not. I'm just making fun of Nathan.
Sina Dexio. These characters have names, not that it matters.
I do kind of like the regional dexes that get updated as you play through.
Like it's kind of interesting how
Yeah.
they've kind of divided this game into 3 sections.
Yeah.
And remember, this is your catch.
You gotta grind.
I'm on that grind set.
I still eat my candy, so my nerves before the.
Ooh, be skinny. Ooh, be skinny.
This is my rock. There are many like it, but this one's mine.
There's it may be the flame plate that's here, but there's definitely one of the plates here. So. It's gonna eat me.
Gonna eat him. And it's gonna eat me. Oh my god.
I'm going to check something real quick. Where's the Pokemon Center? No Pokedolls.
You got a poke a toy though. That's basically the same thing.
Was it in the? Was there one for sale?
You were given one by an NPC.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you have one escape.
Yeah.
But that means Rusty remembers what can spawn here, and he's being proactive and smart.
Mm-hmm. Well, it only takes one Wobbuffet to do that to you. Oh, I still have faint. That's a good move for whittling things down.
It's a dragon.
Dragon. But he wishes he could keep this one.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't have enough pseudo-legendary dragons.
One of them's dead, Nathan.
Rip.
Oh no. Don't do it. Oh.
Did you remember to throw a quick ball at this thing?
I didn't. I didn't even think about it.
I didn't think so.
This is too early for it to have Dragon Rage, right?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not too early.
I doubt it's too early.
You could absolutely.
Okay, say what you mean. Do you think it has Dragon Rage?
I think it's possible, yes.
Okay. No way. First ball on a dragon? It learns it at level 7? It might have outgrown Dragon Rage.
Possible.
Unique.
Ooh. But it's a special attacker, right?
He is a special attacker.
It is a special.
Yeah.
Probably is still better than
Then Thief. Just have that dark coverage.
And having something that kind of that's not, they can hit off types is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Time for the turlet.
It doesn't have any items.
It does not.
Careful.
I'm just looking at everything else while I'm here. Item-wise.
Itemize.
That's kind of a rare first spawn.
I was thinking that as well. Supreme.
It's Supreme himself.
From California? I can just see it written across the hoodie.
Opening notes of Ultra Instinct.
It's loved it!
Please have a heart scale on you.
Don't you already have one of these?
Please be worth it. Oh, did I get one?
You may be able to dupe this one.
For some reason, I'm thinking you already had one.
Maybe he caught one and traded it away.
I
Yeah,
think I
maybe.
caught one and traded it away.
Yeah, that may be what I'm thinking. Because you didn't get a Pokedex entry.
I mean, you can check by going back into your Wonder Trades.
You've definitely caught one. I at least caught one before because you didn't get the Pokedex entry.
I don't think in this game they flash the Pokedex when you get a new thing. Yeah, looks like you don't have one in your box at the moment.
My sad boy all alone here.
I'm a sad boy all alone here.
You're literally not alone.
It's true, I'm not.
And it doesn't have a heart scale on it. Somebody just dumped their love disc on me.
To be fair, you literally did do that to somebody else.
It would be funny if it was mine.
You love dumped them just as hard as you got love dumped.
What is happening?
I don't think Gibble's a particularly rare spawn on this route.
Okay.
I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
Rusty's playing whack-a-mole.
Drill a mole.
He had good odds. There were 3 of them.
The thing is, I don't think you can repel on this route either because these encounters are handled differently.
Yeah, they're not random. Well, I'm just going to use my invincible bird and fight through it. The bird that can't be vinced. Oh! My god!
The good news is you're going to get Gardevoir and Aerodactyl caught up. Or at least approaching where your other Pokemon are at.
Are there any items worth going for?
What? I will say, I think there is a little bit of plot you have to do here.
Oh yeah, there's definitely plot.
We have Nest Ball, Smooth Rock, X Accuracy,
The
Guard
fl-
Spec,
The flame plate is here.
Firestone, Flame Plate, Heat Rock, Star Piece, Burn Heal, PP Up, Hyper Potion, Charge Beam, Power Plant Pass, Sunstone, Stardust, Rare Candy.
Flame Plate and Charge Beam are the ones that I really care about.
Flame Plate is northeast of the building in the southeast.
Go to the southeast building.
Yep.
Go northeast from it.
Charge Beam is at the end of the ravine path in the west, across 2 grind rails from the northwest in the open area of the route. Requires Rock Smash.
Sorry, what? Say that again?
So you'll have to go across 2 grind rails from the northwest.
Okay. I might come back and do look through this area off stream.
That's kind of what I would do between streams, is go and collect all the items and kind of get teammates caught up onto team level.
And now I can do that because I have some breathing room with my levels.
You do.
So we're getting closely into stream here.
Yep.
Hey, you found a power plant pass.
That's so dumb. I do kind of want to get through this piece before the end of stream.
We're here if you want to go a little long.
Oh, this guy's a real joker.
Mama said knock him out.
I will. Just Scraggless.
Hey, it's that type that's weak to all of your birds.
Sorry, Scraggles, but you're dead. Aerodactyl has a kind of a bad XP.
I would assume it's probably
Curve.
of the slower EXP curves, but who knows?
I'll upgrade my special coverage move.
But now you can't destroy the trees.
It's okay.
You can't make the Lorax all pissed off.
Oh darn.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Get anywhere close to them and I'll cap your knees.
No, it's cool. I have a pass.
Rusty just comes up, multi-pass.
I'm not going to do that.
I think I'm stuck.
I wonder if this game's character creator is robust enough to create Lilu from the Fifth Element.
You know what character creator is robust enough to create Lilu from the Fifth Element?
Dragon's Dogma.
Freaking Dragon's Dogma 2. I've been playing with that. Oh my god.
There have been lots of things shared on.
I believe you could make anything recognizable.
Can you make dragons?
You can make any flesh or furry flavored thing.
Can you make dogs?
Probably.
Yeah.
Can you make moths?
Moths?
Maw?
Maw?
He's making a dragon dog maw joke.
Can you
Oh.
make dragon, dog, and maw?
Ian knew precisely what flavor of bad you were doing.
When you've been around him long enough, you
Maybe
kind
he's just from Oklahoma and knows that ma is how we say mother.
You have never once.
I probably referred to my mother as Ma at one point or another.
It's like a joke.
I am not above a folksy southernism or two.
Folksy. Southern.
Can't go this way. I love how respectful these guys are. They always press F when they enter battle.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel for these jokes now, aren't we?
When you're right, you're
That's
not
hilarious.
wrong.
You don't run out of PowerPoints with this bird.
I was literally about to say I should have used feint. I'm running out of PPs. My peas.
Yeah, is
I
there
lost
something
on
funny
purpose.
about PP?
Yes, Nathan. There is.
I do have an ether. I have a couple ether.
I'd like to use something else besides this bird, but this bird is just too good. I'm literally fighting Team Flare with the Pokemon that's like allergic to fire moves, and it's still kind of owning.
Well, the thing is, if I come up into something that's a bad matchup, then I'll swap. But
And it just ain't happening because Skarmory
Yeah.
has no bad matchups. It has two. It's not afraid of, it doesn't like electric types. It doesn't like fire types. That's about it.
yeah.
Probably wouldn't love to go up against another steel type.
It doesn't have a lot of ways to deal with other steel types.
Yep.
Does it get dig?
I would be surprised if it did.
I don't think so.
+5 defense! And pretty consistent +3s on attack.
Hi, my name is Skarmory. I will be eating your physical moves today.
It would be funny if the ability Big Pecs only boosted the move Peck and Drill Peck.
That's what we need is more like weird groupings of moves.
And it also boosts all of the kissing moves.
Peck type moves, huh?
Yeah.
Gross. Heck type moves.
Piercing damage is a thing in other RPGs.
Yeah.
Crunch counts for its ability, right? Mega Aerodactyls?
Yes.
Yeah, all of the elemental bite moves, which is Crunch.
Crunch makes contact, yes.
Yeah. And big old chompers.
It does have big mouth.
You say big mouth like it's a disease. Oh, it has big mouth.
If you ask cartoon fans, it is.
That was a stretch.
Do you know anything?
I'm
about
aware.
big
I'm
mouth?
aware of the show Big Mouth.
Kelly Turnbull worked on it, and she says the production side of it was lovely. She says some of the best bosses she's ever worked for.
That's good.
But no, I neither know or nor care about the show.
It seemed like it was trying to be a cross between Futurama and BoJack Horseman.
I haven't sat down and like watched BoJack, but I've seen episodes of BoJack, and it was a good show.
I remember being really mad that they stole my idea.
About a depressed horse?
Yeah. So when I lived in Denton, this is before BoJack Horseman existed. I had one of those horse masks. I lived with a guy, you guys know him, but I'm not going to dox him on stream. But I lived with a guy who was a film student. And we made a short film about a depressed superhero named the Horseman. And this was when I was in better shape. But he would ride around on a bike shirtless. And he had a whip because horses. And he had like a bunch of horseshoes on his belt because he's a horse. And those were his two ways he had of dealing with villains.
Like yeeted horseshoes at a dude like batarangs.
And he had an on-again, off-again girlfriend that really liked him, liked his personality, but really didn't like kissing him. And we do this thing where she would be like the camera would be facing her, and he would lean in from the side, from off screen in front of her face to give her a kiss, and then he would pull away, and she would just be soaking wet. Just absolutely filthy with water, with horse spit.
Gross.
Which is why they kept on breaking up. Even though she really liked him, like as a person, she just couldn't handle being physical with a horse. Man. But there's some pretty good quality footage of me hurling horseshoes on a bicycle at people. And at least one shot of me whipping the back of the bicycle to get it to go faster.
Rusty, for no reason at all, I need that footage.
I'll see what I can do. Man, ESS's last comment, it's obscene, keeps on being relevant to what we've just said.
Baseline humor.
So I gotta say, I'm not very familiar with the show, but I don't think that BoJack Horseman takes the superhero angle.
No, he
like
doesn't. No, it's not the superhero angle, but it is a lot of the personality is there.
If I remember right, he's like an actor or something. Like, you know.
So
Yes, he's an actor.
Yeah, is your depressed horseman just a dude with a horse mask, or is it a person with a horse head?
Well, You know, that's a good question that I don't think we ever answered for ourselves. I think the kissing thing, it makes sense that he actually just has a horse head.
Yeah, just is a guy with a horse for a head.
Yeah.
It's not like some sort of secret identity he has taken up.
Right.
See, when you said that he had a conflicted girlfriend, I thought it was like going to be like a sort of like, well, I love Batman but hate Bruce, or I love Bruce Wayne but hate Batman sort of situation.
Yeah. I was thinking like a reverse Black Cat.
Yeah.
No. You also know the actor for the girlfriend.
I bet I did. I'm assuming it was the director's wife.
No.
Oh.
It is someone that I have invited to stream with us before. You can guess after stream because I don't want to.
Yeah.
No.
Until they say yes or no, I'm not going to dox them on here. This always takes longer than I expect. Is this a double battle?
If it is, it's probably a multi-battle.
It's multiple trainers. Okay. Well, I'm gonna potion up just for shigs. I do bet there's gonna be a fire type.
With Team Flare?
Perish the thought.
Oh.
Nope, just singles. I do like that this guy looks like Pitbull.
That's Mr. Worldwide to you.
Dogs beat cats, you gotta switch.
I'm just gonna scream at it.
Oh!
Oh no.
Keep screaming.
Ah!
It's a bad move for you to have, buddy.
I was gonna say, why are you running beat up when you have one Pokemon in your party?
The one Mon beat up.
Congratulations, buddy. That's the worst anybody's ever done it.
Objectively, they can't do worse.
You tied with the worst everybody's ever done with beat up.
You have equaled the worst anyone has ever done.
I guess you could use beat up as a single Mon against somebody who's immune to dark moves. That would be
Beat-up's kinda
worse.
weird.
Yeah, so Beat Up 1 is it's Pokemon, so just already has like a weird math calc, and like it's one of those that like they change every game.
It's the mechanics of it change pretty drastically between generations. So
Because Pokemon's like, what stupid way can we do math now?
Yeah.
And they figure it out. How can we do math differently, but also stupid? More stupid and more different.
Oh no, my attack!
You must yell. Well, this
No,
time
I'm
it's
gonna
breathing fire.
flamethrower. Oh, I really wanted it to one shot. It didn't quite make it.
It was
he yelled
probably,
at you back.
It was probably a roll.
Surf him. Surf him.
Okay. Hyper potion.
Ooh, boom, boom.
That would have mean you would have used 2 attacks anyway.
Lightning, yeah, buddy.
Got burnt and then got swept away by the ocean.
Well, Landon's got that arrow on his head, so you know he's a master of all elements.
It's true.
And he was fighting a fire type, so that scans.
Oh, hey, look, 2 original characters that we've never seen before.
Original character, do not steal.
Now we have to faint all the electrodes.
You'll get the waterfall TM afterward, it's fine.
Lance's Dragonite kills the man.
I remember when that happened. Just blast him off screen in those little 2D chibi sprites. It's very good. And I'm just going to walk to the door. I do think that off stream, I'm going to explore the desert.
Yeah, you should talk to all these people.
Go through the desert on a horse with no name.
And while I'm talking to these people, that's going to be it for stream tonight.
Yeah.
We will see you again. This really is the fire and electric accessories zone, huh?
A little bit.
Come back on Sunday. We'll be running Baldur's Gate some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this zone, in this specific room, you get both the zap plate and the magnet.
Very fun.
But, yeah.
We are in Baldur's Gate. Like, we made it to the city. We're in the last little bit. We keep on finding more things to do.
We do.
Ian and I have both beaten the game at least once. I've beaten it twice. Mm-hmm. And we keep on finding things in that damn city that neither of us have done, or that one of us haven't done. Like
the carrion thing, I didn't. The mummy thing, I found the room with all of the treasure in it, but I didn't.
You didn't know what it was for. Yeah.
Yeah. I just this is a cool little treasure room.
Yep.
Yeah. So the game just keeps going.
Yeah.
And on Thursdays, we have added Helldivers.
Oh, yeah.
So we will be continuing that. This will be a lot of fun. And we'll do it this week. I will hopefully be exhausted because I will be just coming off of my math test that I'm going to be taking.
Yay!
That hasn't been hanging over my head or anything. Anyway, goodbye.
Later.
Bye.